It's the Cable League. MTGO Show.
How long does it take to finish a draft in 3 matches? It depends. It really depends. Man, Gaia Souls and Jackrabbit are so good together. Shame to see them both in a pack. He's playing Jund? No, we're doomed! Yeah, I like this clump of cards over here. I'm going to take this card over here, though. His deck is silly. Silly in, like, a good way? Or, like, whatever my last deck was silly? Because that was silly, and it led to silly games. After the draft portion, people were like, if this continues the winning streak, I'll be very impressed. There's no way in figuring out which 2 basics to add to the deck afterwards. Yeah, lifetime I've gotten a few trophies around the 40-minute mark. With very aggressive red decks, with opponents that are scoop happy. But typically you're spending like about an hour and a half. And yeah, a really grindy control deck could do 2.5 hours for sure. Fortunately, the blue-white control deck that I drafted earlier didn't do that, even though we had like a flying 3/3 as our win con. Scream for your cream. Or I want Luminarch. Let me give me Luminarch. Did the blue-white deck trophy? The one with Ancestral Recall, Time Walk, and a Mox, and like every 2-mana counter. Swords to Plowshares, Snapcast. Yeah, that deck trophy. Oh. What if I'm like mono-white? Would that be crazy? Would that be cray-cray? Probably. Trying to avoid these comes into play tapped lands, and I'll just like avoid double red cards. Scream for your what? Scream for your cream. It's a lyric from Duncan Hill's Coffee. Man, I did not start this at the beginning. Yeah, unfortunate the Overlord and the Flicker Wisp in the same pack, huh? We did Flicker Wisp the Black Overlord earlier. This sounds like an Onion article. Yeah, I mean that's that's Deathclock. Guide of Souls was pack 1, pick 1. Yeah, the Onion newspaper was one of the few contributions. I'm gonna skip this. One of the few contributions that Madison made to the comedy scene. It was originally a the Jackrabbit Wield. Hello, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. These two are a pair and a half. Yeah, the Onion was originally distributed here in Madison by a group of stoners, and then somebody bought it out and turned it into a real thing. I'd like to avoid these if I can. The Onion is back in print monthly. Yeah, I actually ordered a subscription. I haven't held a newspaper in a long time. The Onion's bid to buy InfoWars got dicked up. Even though they had done like a private auction, and the victims' families were like, they'd accepted the Onion's bid. A judge came in and was like, "Oh no, it should have been done different or something." It's like, okay, some real horse pussy, in my opinion. I think I'm gonna grab this Goblin Bombardment. I'm a big fan of Goblin Bombardment. Mana Vault's good, but I don't know if it's like that. Like, we're not vaulting into that much, right? Aside from this Overlord. Yeah, I just don't pass that card. Hey, there we go. the onion bid mostly debt relief, not cash? Yeah. And then I think if the victims very specifically say that they like a bid, then it's like your job as the judge to facilitate that, right? Not to keep making them go through court and everything. Not to drag it all out. I'm not huge on Esper Sentinel, but it is good with this this Luminar Com. Not a bad one to grow. Reed Duke taking down another one. Junding it up on a fucking tear. What a legend. What a goddamn legend. I don't think Ancient Tomb is very good here, so I'm not going to draft it. I'm going to draft this. The lawsuit victims are not InfoWars only creditors. That's fair, CLS. The impression that I got, though, is that it was like what they wanted them. They being the creditors. Let's grab a headliner Scarlet Hum. Do a little bit of that. Sure, I've been during Innocence. Yeah, let's get a little card drop in this. Sure, Celeste. Don't think I'm playing that. I think I'm going to put on my Power Metal playlist. I think that track got me in the mood. Which is... Reed's out. Is he? Is he done for the night? There's like 2.5 hours left or something. Three and a half hours. I don't know if I can go for 3.5 fucking hours. That was too many hours. Oh, I don't like any of this. Where's an on-color Mox when you need one, huh? Or like a Plateau or something? Could take a fetch here. Stoneforge looks kind of garbo. Is this Thalia insane, actually? Yeah, we're right, Flame. So what's wrong with that? People can't sell their own fucking debt? Seems pretty straightforward to me. Banks sell people's debts all the fucking time. Only rich people. Only rich people can do that. Not victims. Ooh, do I want this Lightning Bolt? Another efficient card. How many tokens are we making for this squadron? They're just explaining? Sure, I mean, I'm I'm just fucking drafting on like however long or whatever. I'm allowed to be indignant. Squadron's kind of cute with Gut. Blade Splicer. Oh, the Jacked Rabbit tokens. The Jacked Rabbit tokens with Squadron. I do really want that Bolt, though, huh? Should we bake some sun? Another red permanent, Playing this into Jacked Rabbit could actually be a sweet curve. I think I'm supposed to take the Witch Enchanter. Sandspur 2012, thanks to the sob. Speaking of red permanents, Deck's pretty straightforward. Deck's like full of quality cards. I am missing like a few Moxen or a Fury or a Solitude. Some free spells, you know. That said, our curve is mighty tight. You know what I mean? It's a tight curve. If I can say that about my own deck. You ever do that? Just look down and notice how tight your deck is. That's a fine thing to do, right? Natural thing. You're doing good, buddy. You're doing good. More Graveyard Hate or a Stinky Adeline that I might play. PU. This would be 7 red sources. Like 14 white. Pretty good. Pretty good. Very balanced card. So close, right? I kind of want to keep. I'm going to keep my fucking mono red hand with no red sources here. A ballsy keep here. Bowls of steel. I was thinking even if they've got a removal spell for the Ajani, if I hit the red source, then I can still get gut rolling. Hey, Mortifin, thanks for the sub. Thanks 83 months there. Appreciate you. And if we don't draw a red source, maybe we'll draw some white cards, huh? Adeline would be a fine card to play here. I think there's like literally 6 red cards in the deck, so I can't draw too many more of them. Wait, was that a self-jinx? Everybody forget what I just said. Everybody ignore that. Ignore the self-jinx. It didn't happen. Come on, deck. Come on. I'm playing for charity here. Come on, Magic Online. All right. Am I going to win with my fucking mono white deck? My opponent hasn't done anything. If you squint really hard at the trophy count next to the little trophies there, if you squint really, really hard next to the trophy count, it kind of looks like there's 2 22s next to each other, which would mean that we'd be tied. Well, my opponent did not play a spell. I learned nothing about what they're about. Yeah, we literally only have 6 red cards in the deck. Incredible. We heard this track earlier. What have we not heard today? Let's play this fucking Beast in Black album. This album rips. God, Jim and Doom are both 2-0. They only... Stop! Stop! Do you ask for Sentinel or Guide turn 1, huh? That's a hell of a question. What do y'all think? Spike's deck is good, but he's losing his mind. Oh no. Reanimator aim. Very easy to lose your mind in these things. Fortunately, I never found mine from last year, so it's been a smooth transition. You're paying the 1? You're paying the 1? That's not very friendly. It's not very friendly to pay the 1. I thought this was a friendly table. Those are some honkers, huh? The graveyard there. Man, this album never gets old. I listened to it start to finish like a billion times. All bangers. Toxic? That is fucked up. And it's gonna get me real good. Again! Oh, well. It's a good one to know about. Yeah, I guess if we'd Skyclaved it, then they would have harvested and gotten a 3-3. And then they'd have 8 power right now. Got me. More build, please. I'd like some more build on that song. Oh, thank you. Yeah, perfect. Maybe even some more? Yeah. Opponent's hellbent. I don't like getting cute with the unexpectedly. You were saying, like, what if I let the 6 attack and then unexpectedly it, and then it, like, mills itself with its own trigger? They're still getting value off the trigger. And if they redraw it, then that's, like, a card that they're drawing that's not, you know, random my Grizzlebrand or whatever. Much easier for my deck to answer a 6 than a Grizzlebrand. Still chonking in, sure. No. Alright, you win. Game 3, let's go. Alright, 2 more cuts. I can do that. I can cut 2 things. Easy. Yeah. No graveyard hate, but we do have a turn 1 Mother Runes. That's something, Opponent's slow dredging. I shouldn't be exposing this mountain to strip mine, but that's alright. I think I should get a chance to undo with the fucking swirly thing going. Gut. Do. Fair enough. What if I should have just played the 2/2 here? Adeline would be sweet. Adeline would be some good pressure. Kind of glad that card's in my deck. They're getting my gut, sure. If they target their Harvester, then we sack the Soul God Lantern. And this way they get a 1/2. Owner's Library, second from the top. Oh, let's do that. Pretty glad I didn't play the 2/2 the other turn. Hot diggity, let's go. Can we get 5 trophies in a row? Is that a possible thing? Because we're currently on a 13-match win streak. Them's GP top 8 numbers. Or at least it used to be. I actually drew with Reed into a GP top 8 once. Innistrad Limited. Actually, Reed drew in a top 8. We got paired, and I was like, do you mind, like, scooping me in? And he was like, nah, dog, best I can do is a draw. I was like, all right. He was, like, very locked, which is why I made that suggestion. And so I had a decision to make. I could play my winning in against Reed Duke, or I could draw with him and have my winning in against somebody else in the next round. And I chose the second one, and we both top 8'd. I was like, yeah, I'll take the random. Let's go. We've had some interesting matches over the years. Played a few, like, Rug mirrors in Legacy that were always, like, non-traditional. He played, like, the Natural Order for Progenitus version for a long time, even after it, like, fell out of favor with most people. Oh, it's an answer to a Mother Runes. And then I was monkeying around with weird Rug brews for a bit. Punishing Fire stuff. Necromancy for Solitude. Spellbinder. Sure. The lyrics in this track go so hard. Fight until you die by the blade of the one you hate. Fair enough. Getting kind of punished for putting a 1/1 counter on it. Could have a 3/3 turning into a 4/4 this turn, which would obviously match better against my opponent's Solitude. Oh. Just hoping they're out of a removal. Hoping they're out of disruption. Just jacking this rabbit to the 9s. Scarlet? I was going to bombardment. Jack to his tits with Squash. Squash is good eating. They got something. Yeah, please don't kill my rabbit. Please. He's such a good boy. This doesn't get back Solitude, does it? Mana value. It gets back nothing. So I win? So... do I want to kill this Guardian? I think I do. Virtual Loyalty turns all my rabbits into 2/2s. It's like mighty tempting. I think I'm just going to Headliner, though. Oh, yeah, it's just lethal, right? Because we get a whopping 7/1/1s to Huck with Goblin Bombardment. Very lethal. I definitely take Goblin Bombardment higher than like anybody else, and I think it's correct. I think it is. And it's like, yep, nope, that's me. All right, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be back. All right. They did some reanimator-y things, right? Kind of want wins into. This is like one of the better spots for Virtue. Putting grinding with some fair bullshit. I haven't checked donations in a bit. Wow. Tiny with a $500 donation. Appreciate you, Tiny. Tiny says, saved a decent amount of money this month by spending time at my cousins who refused to let me pay for anything. So in her name, I'm going to pass along those savings. Huge thank you. $500 folks. Extremely generous. Please send our love to your cousin. Draftaholic, thanks for donating $20. Hey, Tony, thanks for donating $20. And Covertman says, love seeing Spike on Cube for charity. Hell yeah. Very hard for me to mulligan in a Johnny Bombardment hand. Basically impossible. We have like an oust we can draw into. It's not looking very likely, is it? Yeah, I needed a Solitude for that guy, huh? Very rude of the opponent to make a turn 2 Archon. Not good manners. Collective Brutality? Yeah. Alright. Sort of an answer. Man, that was a premature concession. Maybe I should have run out the Ajani. Maybe lots of things. Alright, we brought in Graveyard Hate. Let's bring in the Thalia, too. Over Elspeth? I'm going to keep this a bit of Mountain. We don't need a second red source for anything, basically. Game 1, they solituded a Mother of Runes. That's rude. Am I going to lose because I didn't play the Lantern on turn 1? Bone Shards, sure. Jim Davis taking down another one. Jim's been on a tear today. All of his trophies he got today. Sure. I swear I've played Brittany before. Probably also Cube. Well, that's close to awesome, huh? Very close. We get to draw a card. Opponent's at 8. No Grave Titan. Hey, there we go. Phew. Is this a 7th finals in a row? Can we get our 5th trophy in a row? I'm fading. Sip some water. You sip some fucking water. Well, I'm going to, but because I wanted to, not because you said to. Never enough. It's so hard to stay hydrated in these things. You're going for so long. You're sipping some Japanese whiskey. Which distillery? What kind? I've only tried like three different brands. I need to broaden my horizons. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, Hibiki is pretty classy. You can find Hibiki in a lot of different bars too, like upscale ish. It's nice. Just saying, it's like somewhat accessible here in the States. Oh, I need to open the door. I'll be right back. I was wondering why I was getting a little hot. They're playing My Guide of Souls? How dare they? Seven trophies in 2.5 hours is doable. Well, we don't need 7. We just need 6, right? 6 to force the playoffs. I'm in a finals right now. Just saying. If everyone on my team wins... What are the playoffs rules? You flip a coin, yeah. What's the most I've ever lost on a coin flip? Like a literal flip of a coin? I don't know, not that much. If you just mean a 50-50, it's probably a lot more. Are there days when Magic consumes all my thoughts? Rarely. Like, when I was younger, it was just, like, me constantly, right? Just playing games for forever. Same group of friends over and over and over again. Thinking about decks, putting new decks together. Drafting, brewing. Just, like, couldn't stop thinking about it. Now, when it's, like, my full-time job, there are moments where I still get that infection. Like, recently when Faithless Looting got unbanned, there was, like, 4 or 5 days afterwards that I was just, like always thinking about new brews and different decks to put looting in and stuff. How long has Magic been my full-time job? 13 years. Can we squat up? Old cube card that I missed the most? Probably Terrastodon. Maybe Mirari's Wake. I had a lot of fun with that card for a while. So I put Lavamancer on the top. They kind of just been into Inti. I think I'm going to oust the Inti. Villainous Wealth is a fucking sick card. Very fun to resolve. I hope the Boomer Cube becomes a regular rotation. I really enjoyed that. It was sad to see it not get as much hype as the Max Power one, but I feel like the Max Power one got a lot more press. Well, that's fucking bad for me. God damn it. Max Power is easier to market. Yeah, the way that they, like, titled the Boomer Cube, like, Boomer Cube would have been a better title. I don't even remember what they titled it. It was like, people are like, what the fuck is this? You could call it, like, 2012 Vintage Cube, and people would know exactly what you mean. Like, oh, shit. How am I feeling? I'm alright. I'm pretty tired. I'm a little surprised that I might actually make it to 11. Kind of glad this chainsaw is coming down now. How do I like the Fallout cards? I mean, this Squadron card's fucked up. I dig it. I've had some real good games with it. Yeah, at this point, with the One Ring going, I think our hope is, like, they don't have an answer to Athari, and then we get to win off that. It's not a great hope, but it's a hope. Hey, Seraphase, thanks for the sub. Thanks for sharing that Prime. You wish Caleb G's Powered Synergy Cube would make a return? Me too. Love that one. Is Lavamancer an onboard answer to Athari? Lavamancer deals 2 damage. Athari's a 3/3. Yeah, right, Cravian? Apparently it's getting shipped, like, this week. Caleb G's card game. Yeah, Algamancy. So I might get it in paper soonish. Blade Splicer down. It's called Algamancy. You can look it up, why. I haven't played it yet. Do I get to win this fucking game? Yeah. Oh, God. Was that ever good? Was that ever good? Holy shit. Squad up. Could play Lion Sash to help keep Lavamancer under control. I don't know. Thalia didn't look bad against them. Chanter's got some hits. Twin. Is Twin even in the cube? There's only like 13 white sources in here. I'm sure we'll be okay. Just shocking me, sure. Come on, deck, come on. Oh, they're turning on Mox Opal, shame. Is this just like a turn 2 One Ring? It is not. Okay. Come on. I have been iced. No, come on, come on, come on. Come on, deck. Come on. Do it for old Caleb, huh? Do it for old Gil here. Fuck. Hey, Andarchy. Things like 48 months to 4 years. Surely enough for a 5th trophy? I hope so. God, this is the finals? I do think my average 5 might have done okay against this 3-3 in comparison to the slow dredge I've got going on. Sure. Yeah, I mean, hands all gas. You hit the white source, you're like off to the races. Even right now, I feel like a Blade Splicer could stabilize things. Hypothetically. We're at 7. I'm kind of in the mood for more Beast in Black. I'm gonna skip to this. I'll play one of their other albums. You'd think I'd break down and add some comes to play tap duels. Nope! I wouldn't call this a perfect 7, but it's certainly a keepable one, huh? Can I do it? Can I get 5 trophies in a row? A hell of a time to do it. I think the Heat's just getting a planes, right? Gross, just good mana. Who needs that? Hope I draw something real fucking impressive to do next turn. And then I can just do Athari into Squadron again. Sure. Jacked Rabbit would be sick. It's not the worst. I'm just going to play the Squadron. Want to miss their third land? Can Athari take another one home? Come on, this Haste Bird. I heard it was Athari's birthday. Just a little birthday bird, yeah. You wouldn't hurt a little bird on its birthday, would you? Is my record 12 trophies in a row? Something like that. No, trophies? Trophies way lower than that. Wait, no, I think that's right. Let's see. Let's see. Does 35 divide into 3? $35 divided by 3 is 11. Yeah, it would have been 11 then. I did go insane during Caleb G's cube. That was 38 match wins in a row. But it was bookended with a loss-win-win and a win-win-loss. So I think it was 11 trophies. Maybe it was 12. I don't know. Would have been a great turn for a bird, but this is okay. Yeah, 11's right. Hey, J-Wiz. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for 58 months there. Alright, come on, Dak. Come on, Dak. Come on. I don't think the Lily is on defense. I don't think it wanted to trade with my Squadron if it just served last turn and I double block. Especially like if they equip the chainsaw, now they can actually like trade, right? Get a 2-for-1 if I decide to double block. YHD trying to fucking trying to will a planes to the top. You will draw planes. You will go home and rethink your life. You don't need any death sticks. They did hit an island. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Dragon Lord Freya, thanks for 57 months there. Can honestly go for a death stick? Yeah. Hey, we got some more donations. Connor with $20 says, never knew J-Bro, but I lost my cousin to suicide this year. Love Cube for charity every year. I appreciate the entertainment. Hope this helps. Of course it helps, Connor. I'm sorry to hear about your cousin. That's terrible. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for helping do some good. Cookies, thanks for the $20 donation. Lumler with a $20 donation says, Hachi Machi. Hachi Machi indeed. Dysentery, thanks for donating $20 to suicide prevention. Appreciate that. And JDB, thanks for donating $50 to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. I was fucking wondering, huh? God damn it. Guess I wasn't supposed to sank. We are getting this discharge out of their hand with Athari. Not even be able to, like, sack ping the opponent is kind of rough. Maybe I was just supposed to pass. Fucking wondering, right? Opponent's 12 minutes behind here. The huge. Tapped out, you say? All right, deck, I need that land right now-ish. Right fucking now-ish. Yarp. Interesting that they didn't level up Kellen at all. Maybe they got some other use for their mana. Oh, they can do it at any time? I should have responded to that. It's a good reason to not have done it on their turn, huh? Still a 2-1? Yeah, but if they activate it for 3 and I ping, then they can activate it for 3 again. One's at 8. Maybe I should be pinging face. Too bad I don't have another red up, huh? Opponent's got 3 minutes and 8 life. So DRC's got flying. We're 1 lousy damage away from killing them with their own One Ring here. Oh, they got Snapcaster, sure. I think they're going to get to one-shot me with the chainsaw now. Because the FOMO will let the DRC double attack. Yeah, it just took me too long to find the Athari, to find that fucking 5th land, turn 11. I think I had 4 mana on, like, turn... I don't know what it was. Very annoying. And they're 10 minutes behind me on the clock. Just amazing. Those have been the most frustrating losses, for sure. If we hadn't surveilled the mountain on turn 1? Yeah, but that's correct to do. We had, like, 3 lands handy. Didn't need red mana. It's possible if we, like, don't jam a Johnny, too. If we just, like, a Johnny pass. Make them burn 2 spells on it. Possible that ends up with us winning. Unlikely, but possible. Yeah, I lost to finals last night with the opponent having 12 seconds on the clock. Pretty not ideal. You got it. Bummer. Bummer. So hard fought. I said this at the start. 5 trophies in a row is impossible. It's impossible. You can't do it. I tried. I did my best. All right, I gotta go to the bathroom. BRB.